the story. Did I ever tell you the story about the? I think I did. Oh, one second. I wrote a story down here. Here we go. Oh, there's a Chabad. The king of Morocco. I don't know if there's the king right now. The king of Morocco. He's we're talking about right now. As he was very friendly with the Jews, and he had a brother that lived in France, Paris or somewhere. He used to go and visit his brother once in a while. So someone was living in his brother lived like in a penthouse on the top of this building in a very expensive area, and it happened to be that on the lower floors in one of the simpler apartments lived the head of the Chabad house, or one of the Chabad houses, anyway, a Chassidic Chabad. And he was good friends. He would see him once in a while, this brother that lived in the penthouse, the brother of the king. And once it happened to be the brother of the king, the one lived in the penthouse, he said, they were in good terms. They said, hello, good morning, bonjour. He said, you should know that today, my brother, the king of Morocco, is coming to visit me. Would you like to see him? So he said, yeah, of course, the king of Morocco, of course. I mean, is it okay? Is it all right? He said, yeah, he sort of likes the Jews, Would you like to see him? He said, certainly, I would like very much. He said, in fact, this Chabad fellow, his son was going to have a bar mitzvah, and he invited his neighbor that lived in the penthouse. He invited that neighbor to come to the bar mitzvah, and they happened to see each other. And this neighbor said, "My brother is going to be here. He's coming for some other reason. Would you like to see him? Maybe he'll give your son a blessing." Oh, he said, "Of course, I would love to see the king." And so he went up and he saw the king. The king was very cordial and he did have a bit of royalty about him. He wasn't dressed in any amazing robes. It could be that he didn't want to be noticed. So they talked, and the brother of the king said, this my neighbor, his son is going to have his bar mitzvah a couple of days. I said, "Oh, let me give a gift." So he said, "All right." So he took out his checkbook and he took out a golden pen and he wrote him a check and said, "Here," he gave it to him. "So thank you very much, Your Majesty. I really appreciate it. And we also really appreciate, your positive relationship with the Jews, and God bless you." And he said, "I appreciate the Jews' relation with me. They're God's people. And I feel that my success comes in part because of my positive relationship," and et cetera, et cetera. Meanwhile, just before he puts it in his wallet, he opens up the check. It's for $50,000. So he says, "Your Majesty, maybe there's a mistake here. This check is for $50,000. That's a lot of money, $50,000. If you didn't have to give me a check, a gift at all. I wasn't expecting a gift, just to be here, and that you blessed my son. That was very nice." I said, "You didn't have to listen. Excuse me, Your Majesty, but $50 I think would be enough. $50, maybe take 50,000 is a lot of money." So he said, the king said, "You're right. You're right. It's a $50. $50 would have certainly been sufficient." He said, "But you have to realize I'm a king. And a king, he can't give in a small way like everybody else. A king has to give like a king. He has to give like a king." He said, "Oh, from this he learned a very big lesson." He said, "We're Jews. We're connected to the king of the universe. He's our father. We shouldn't underestimate him. We should ask for the best, ask for the most. God is a king. He'll give like a king also. And that's why we can ask with no worries whatsoever that we want Moshiach now. And Hashem can give it just like that." Okay, have a good day, everyone. God bless you.